Last we left off, the group settled in for a long rest, still anxious enough to set up a watch rotation. Rin overheard a commotion in the hallway discussing an intruder being held captive and interrogated in the dungeons. Upon being told, Sammy attempted to make his way down but was caught by the guards. He was, however, able to gather some information about Monroe in the burn pits to the west of Suzail that they've been disposing of the victims of the plague. In the morning, Arsus and Riker headed to Mortimer's lab in the basement of the War Wizard College. The two of them learned the details of the gruesome transformation the victims take, as Mortimer had been studying several captives trying to find a cure. Among them, two familiar faces, Arthur Stone and Aunt Sasha. This broke Arsus, as she felt that Aunt Sasha still recognized her, even in her monstrous form. She attempted to open the cage containing Sasha, but Riker caught her just in time and used the wand of paralysis, and the two of them carried Arsus out of the lab and locked the doors behind them. Herc, Sammy, and Rin went off to do a bit of shopping during the lockdown, which led them to the Society of Stalwart Adventurers and Syrian, who was now in a different disguise than you had seen him before. He was able to sell you all some items and glad to take some of the ample gold that you have all collected through your journeys. Sammy was also bonked on the head by Cassian at the Thousand Heads trading coster as he packed up 200 gold to be sent to his mother after the lockdown is lifted. We resume the session with you all arriving at the Horn Gate, which is now being swarmed by fungal-infested creatures. I don't remember if I had you all roll initiative yet. I don't think that I did. I don't see anything.
Quick little segue. How long of a time was it between getting bonked and getting over here?
I don't think you got a short rest in there.
I know. That's what I'm trying to go in with there.
Oh, you're trying to see if you...
I thought you did
a short rest? Yeah, I thought...
Oh, wait. Between the coster? Oh, yeah. No,
Yeah.
That shovel has left a dent.
I left a dent in the shovel with my thick skull. Come on.
Or like 4 HP that he has to get back right now or he's gonna die.
Well, 12.
It was...
Yeah, I
It was
think
a
he
pretty
crit with
meaty
it.
swing.
Yeah, I think he crit with the shovel swing.
Mm-hmm.
Max damage.
I mean, it's fine if not. Not that big of a deal. I'll live. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Beyond
die,
8 days, I can't say.
you die, it's kind of on you anyways.
Yeah. We'll say I don't think we got a short rest yet.
No worries.
Nice.
Especially given that one was probably taken while everyone was attuning to the items just shortly before that. Whoa, hold on, don't. I'll remove the old ones. If there's one thing that I hate about Roll20 is that the phantom turn order, when you pull it, it's empty, and then as soon as one person rolls one, it no, I can't clear it. Why?
Womp womp womp.
Did you fully break it?
I must have. Like it's not. I guess I'll have to remove
refresh?
all. No, I just have to remove all, and then we'll have to add the. Rin and Herc. Herc got a 3. Woof. Riker.
Our initiative rolls are so good,
9.
man.
It's it can only get better from here, right?
It's good. We're fine. Everything's fine.
Wow. How
Wow.
is this happening? 3 9s?
A 5 and a 3, man. Nobody above 10.
Nope.
Dice are telling a story.
Let's let them come to us.
That's pretty much how I feel.
We're showing up to the
I
battle.
don't think we're gonna have a choice in that matter.
Okay.
Remember, they're trying to get in. We're not trying to get out.
I want them trapped in here with me.
Wow, there's a lot of mushroom boys out there.
Oh, you didn't notice that before?
Well, I didn't have very good access to my screens before.
Ooh,
That's
Yeah,
true.
there's a lot of them.
Ooh, I don't like the mushroom ogre. Ugh.
Man, wish I had 6 javelins of lightning.
Well, somebody should have bought 6 javelins of lightning.
I guess you still could. You could swap out whatever you've got.
Oh,
Nothing
it's already
happened
hit.
And
yet.
just trigger John. It's like, actually, I got this and this and this and this.
Hey, remember when we were talking about that
Actually-
Elden Ring hot swap? Yeah, no.
This is the one time.
Can we retcon it and say I got a ring of whatever?
I got a lot of wands of fireball right here. Everything needs fireballing right now.
That's what we should have all just pitched in on like a nuke.
I'll make a rule right now. If you feel that you're unhappy with your particular item that you've chosen, as long as you haven't used it yet, Syrian will allow you to return it for full price and choose another item.
But once it's used, you get a 50% discount on your.
Don't take off the
payback.
tag.
Yeah, Herc running around with a weapon with a tag still on, so still covered
Actually,
in blood.
didn't get a weapon.
Just-
This tag
No
cannot
weapons.
fall.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna stink up your boots.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
The
guess
walls are 80 feet high, right?
yes.
That's a good question.
Was there something that you wanted to add to that?
Just wanted to remind everyone that that's pretty high.
Yeah.
That's a tall wall. Yeah.
The outer walls are 80 feet high. And one thing that you would see as you're peering out through the castle portcullis is you would see the giant ogre, hill giant rather, lumbering forward, and you can see him pick up one of the Myconid sovereigns, and he just launches them. And we'll say that is how the fungal creatures have managed to get themselves on top of the towers.
Little speedball special there.
Dude,
Okay.
R.I.P. Crema.
Yeah. But you can hear, starting off, I've got the Purple Dragon Knight, and then also when it is the Myconid Sovereign's turns, they will be doing some random D100 math to determine how much damage is going out across the battlefield. The majority of the tokens on the map will just be ambient to see how many losses we have. But the Purple Dragon Knight, you guys are all within 60 feet. He is going to do a rallying cry and give everyone 10 temporary HP. So you can add that.
Right. That's
the-
Baldur's Gate style.
The
This guy's
Myconids,
speaking our language. 10
Um,
HP.
we will
That's what
roll.
we're all about.
Okay.
You get a 99. Fuck.
That's a lot of number right there.
That,
yeah. Jesus
them is
Christ.
numbers.
So 205 of the guys just die.
Not 205 of them, but 205 HP worth. Yeah. Okay. Sammy, it is. Actually, I don't
fuck
want.
me, really?
You're the highest
God
deck,
damn.
I'm sure.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I got another minute to figure some shit out, but clearly
Nope.
not.
Nope.
Yeah.
Let me double check. I feel like Arceus probably has a higher dex than Riker, right?
But I have a 5 and he's got a 9.
Oh, okay. What am I? Oh, Rin, do you have higher dex than Riker?
Good question.
What's your dex?
My dex is 14.
That is also my dex.
Okay, do a quick rolly.
20.
2020.
Yep.
Or they could just choose, right?
Yeah, you can choose. I
Yeah,
don't
but
care.
it's more fun.
Ayo!
Ren goes first.
All right, leaving it
The
as
system knew.
is.
The system just knew.
Okie dokie. Sammy, your first turn.
All right, so we're starting in the spots of where we're at, right?
Yes.
Okay. Well, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, why did my. That was weird. Oh, why is it doing that? Not that.
2, 4, 6.
Weird. Okay. And then 5 feet up the wall.
Okay, so, you're more than welcome to do that. I just want to kind of give the layout for anybody that's looking at it. As you're looking at these two towers, this guard post on either side of the portcullis, in the towers, there's a door, and if you were to look inside, you can even see that one of them's kind of ajar. You can see stairs that would lead all the way up and allow you to get onto the top walls. So for those of you that don't have slippers of spider climb to be able to just run straight up the side of the wall, that is how you might be able to get on top of the towers, should you want to. But DJ, that ends your turn. I imagine you're 5 feet up the wall.
Correct.
Okay. Rin, your turn.
Yeah. I just want to be clear. Is this like fully open to us through the that doorway, basically? So we can see all of the myconids with the spikies and stuff?
You can. However, the gate itself is not necessarily open. It is fully closed.
Okay.
But you can see through the bars, the slats.
Okay, cool. Great. Are those spikes considered rough terrain?
Kind of. Thematically, they're not running through the spikes; they're running around them. But it makes them have to spend additional movement to get to where they're at.
Well, then we are gonna rock a slow to open. I'll throw it in the thingy, because that's my farthest spell.
Okie dokie. Every creature within a 20-foot, 40-foot cube. Okay, so
up to 6.
6.
up to 6.
So
Okay.
I picked the big guys, all 4 of those big guys, and then like just pick 2 random little ones. I don't care.
Okay. All right, we will do just left to right for the large myconid sovereigns. Wisdom save. 12 fail, 18 pass, 6 fail, 12 also fail, correct?
Correct.
So slow, not slow, slow, and slow. And then
2 of the little guys.
yeah. Okay, myconid adults. Wisdom save. Slow, slow. Okay. We will say we prioritize the ones that are closest to the front. Okay.
That's kind of what I figured.
Rin, that end your turn?
And then let's see. I'm still close enough to my friends. We're gonna give Riker a bardic.
Thank
That's
you.
my bonus action. And that's my turn now.
Okie dokie. Riker, it is now your turn.
Okay, so you said that we can see through the gates, but the gates are currently closed, right?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. But where Sammy is, there are stairs like leading up to like above to the top of the wall, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I think, remind me if I'm wrong, I think I was making the cannon as we were getting here.
What do you mean?
The Eldritch Cannon.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to spend an action to make it. Did we say that I was making it while we were on our way over here?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. So what I'll do is I'll scoop up the cannon, and I'm gonna go 30 feet, which I think gets me right over here, and I'm gonna try to make it to the stairs as much as I can. So I'm gonna action dash.
Okay.
Another 30 feet. 10, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna use my new item, the grappling hook.
Okie
So
dokie.
I make a dex check with proficiency against the AC of the stone wall, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that's an AC of 15, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, AC of 15. That is correct. Good.
Okay.
Good pull.
Well, he's the DM
so-
for other campaigns. DM knowledge.
And then plus, I think 3. Oh, yeah, that'll hit the stone, and I'm going to propel myself forward to get to like right next to the door of
Okay.
the stairs.
That sounds good.
And that is all I can do.
Okie dokie. Arsis, it is your turn.
All right. So I believe I was practicing writing Ardu when we were walking over. That was something I think I had flavored
Mm-hmm.
beforehand. So I'll just use Ardu's flavor or movement speed.
That's fine.
But I'll count his movement as my own movement so that it's not like cheating.
Double.
Yeah. So we are gonna move 40 feet closer. I can't click on Ardu's token, by the way.
What the hell? Who does this?
No.
Rookie.
And then
DJ, what
I
the
would
fuck?
like to cast Spike Growth right here in front of the door.
Like on this side of the door?
Like right here. It's a 20-foot
Oh,
area.
okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. Let's where's the drawing tool? We're just gonna freehand this. Like,
Okay.
if they, damn it, that's not the color. Green. Yeah, that works. We're just gonna basically say that if they go through that gate, they're going to be targeting the spike growth.
Cool. And so every time they walk through it, every 5 feet is 2d4 damage.
Every 5 feet is 2d4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Got it. Okay, does that end your turn?
That's all I'm gonna do this turn, yeah.
Okie dokie. We are going to go to the hill giant, who has a movement of 40 feet.
I've got to let the hill giant go first. Thought it was my turn almost, but not quite.
Well, who's got the higher dex? He was the
Oh,
hill giant.
Yeah.
let's actually peep. You do. He's got a dex of 8. You have a higher dex?
I've
I
got
don't
10.
know.
Okay, we'll put you ahead.
God.
Go ahead and go. Herc first.
Oh no, let the hill giant go.
No,
first.
No.
no.
Yeah. This works out better for me,
her.
anyways.
Oh, I love those words. Oh.
Okay.
Stop coming my way, you fools. Stop clumping.
No, I got a cool thing. I'm gonna use the cool thing.
Use the
Also,
cool
yeah,
thing
like-
away from me.
No, I refuse.
Yes.
No.
God damn it.
We gotta get in the fight, man.
That's fine. Get in the fight over the other tower.
Nah, this one's
There are
better.
2 towers. This is Lord of the Rings, all right? 2 towers.
Nah, more fun here.
Oh man.
All right.
I dash. Wait, all these guys died? That's too bad.
Yeah, I probably could have flavored it or re-explained it, but the last thing that you guys saw was a fungal mass propelled through the gates, creating a large cloud that caused them all to target each other with their crossbows
Oh, right.
and
okay.
fire.
Clumping.
Okay.
Nah.
I won't clump. I guess that's it.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Okay.
It's the hill giant's turn. And he is going to use his action to cast, or I guess it's not a cast. He is going
Cast
to
throw a mushroom.
yes, cast throw mushroom. Rips off a giant mushroom off of his back and heaves it forward. We have a 20-foot sphere. Arceus, where did your token go?
Underneath Ardu.
Oh, it's underneath Ardu. Okay.
Because we take up the
I
same
don't
space.
want to draw. Why are we drawing? This is supposed to be measuring tool. Circle.
Oh, there you go. You got it.
Okay.
No.
Ardu, Arceus, and Rin, I need you all to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Is this a gas? Like a aerosolized something?
No, it's a mushroom. What's your?
Oh, it's just a big mushroom or something?
Yeah, he
It's
ripped
not a
it off
mushroom
his
cloud?
back. No, he ripped it off his
Okay,
back,
okay.
and then once it
Alright.
lands, it's going to explode.
Into
I
Apparently
guess a bunch
bomb.
of
An actual
spores.
bomb. So yes, kind of a gas.
would that be like a thing that you breathe in?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
Yo, Joseph's cooking right now.
No, just one of the
Seriously, he's
items
got a
I was
pan
looking
right
at.
there.
Okay. Arceus saves. Rin does not.
Ooh, rip to me.
We cast Find DC.
And obviously Ardu does not as well then.
Yeah, Ardu does not as well. So you will take what is it? 6.
8d6.
I mean,
That's a lot of
that's
D6 there.
Thanks.
that's just a wait. That's 68,
That's a
not
really terrible
86.
bomb.
28
Sixes.
Fine.
28 points of poison damage, halved if you passed. And Rin, I need you to now make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Yeah, I bet I do.
Come on, Rin. You
What's half
got
of
this.
28?
There's a so
14.
shit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Am I infected?
Kind of. I will.
Oh no, I'm gonna fight him everyone, aren't I?
I'm gonna tell you what happens on your next turn. It is now the Purple
Yay.
Dragon Knight's turn to roll some damage. So,
Wait, we gotta do our con saves for our concentration.
oh yes, you do especially. What's Rin? Oh, Rin on the slow.
Yeah.
Yee.
Arsis is focusing. She's good. Rin not
are
focusing
you
any longer.
kidding
No
me?
slows.
Oh, ripperoonies.
Okay, the Purple Dragon Knights actually did less damage with more damage dice.
It do be like that.
Whoa. Oh no, they did just slightly more damage. Okay,
I was gonna say, I thought that was more damage.
just barely.
It still wasn't significantly more damage. Yeah, I mean that's
No.
why the whole roll 2 dice for crits is so like sometimes really sad because it's like I rolled 2 ones, I did 4 points of damage on a crit.
Okay, so none of these peeps are slowed anymore. All right, so they have to basically move 4 spaces through your spike growth, which is 2d4
4 times.
4 times, so 8d4. Go ahead and roll me 8d4, and we're just gonna get all of this out of the way all at once.
With 20 points of damage.
Damn.
Woof. That is very good. Okay.
Good spell. Especially when they have to come to you.
Yeah, for sure. When they're okay, so these creatures basically right at the gate. Okay, Sammy, it is now your turn.
All right, quick housekeeping thing. When big hill giant guy tossed his thing, did that force a save on any of the guys next to Rin and Arsis?
Yes.
Okay. Before I make my climb up, I watched that fungal mass go through the air and hit them. Metagaming, I know that Rin has been affected. Oh shit. But outside of that, do I realize that something looks odd by Rin?
What do you mean something
did
looks
say-
odd by Rin?
So like you told us that the 5 guys at the gate, we saw them like take a hit and then
Oh, and then they
turn on each
crossbowed
other.
themselves? Yeah.
Yes. Do I see anything? Oh my god.
I didn't mean to roll
do-
intelligence. I'll roll wisdom. He still fails. Okay.
Do I see anything like that maybe potentially starting to happen over there?
What's your
Also, was it
passive
supposed to take
insight?
effect on their turn?
Passive insight is a 16.
I will say yes, you can notice. And yeah, I probably should have, but I didn't do that very well, so we'll hold off for now. Yeah, you can see them. You can see them looking confused. We'll say they look confused and seem to be turning their gaze towards you guys. Yeah. Let me put tokens on.
The confused ones.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a purple knight. That's
It's 3 purple knights and a war wizard.
Oh, the war wizard I'm more concerned about. Okay, and how tall is this tower till I get on even land?
Like, the tower, if you're going all the way up to the top, is like 120 feet. But like, if you wrap around and then make it to the wall, it's 80 feet.
Shit. Okay. Then I'm gonna go. Oh. Fuck. All right. I'm gonna shout as I'm running up. I'm only doing this, and I hope you understand me, that I'm trying to save you guys from killing each other. And I am going to cast from the Ring of Spell Storing slow over in that area where everybody is confused and about to turn on each other.
Okay. 1,
Oh.
2,
Whoa,
3,
Jesus.
4. Oh no, only
What about
3 of them.
Me and Rin.
You get to
Only
choose
3
your
of them, yeah.
targets, right?
Yeah, is it up to
Everybody
6?
that is confused.
Oh, so you would target Rin as well?
Yes, I would. Because I'm
Respect it.
hoping that if somebody starts slinging spells, I do know with the descriptor of the slow spell, it could potentially take them 2 rounds to get that spell off.
Mm-hmm.
And if there is any save that they can make at the end of a turn, that they would be able to stop their attack on each other. Now that might be a little different for the melee guys. But at least with the war wizards, and
Alright, so
okay.
Rin rolled a 4, so you are also slowed.
Rin
Yeah,
is
I'm a
slowed,
slow
and which
girl.
ones are slowed?
I put snails on him.
Okay,
Just
good.
one purple dragon knight and the war wizard.
Okay, that is more or less good. Okay. That is my action, bonus action, and dash.
Okie dokie. Miss Rin, it is now your turn.
Yeah.
And you feel compelled to make a melee or ranged attack against an ally.
All right. Well, yeah, I'll probably go with the one, the war wizard closest to me.
Hit me, I can take it.
You're way too far away, Herc. She's not thinking about you. And we're gonna just short sword it.
Okie dokie.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
Roll
my
that crit
God.
damage.
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit!
What a waste of a nat 20.
Oh, and I need the extra for the crit.
Vicious.
Alrighty.
She's been a spy the whole time.
Oh man.
God, you fucking slit this guy's throat.
Okay. Immediately after stabbing into this war wizard with your short sword, you come to realizing what you've done, but you are
Right.
no longer under the effect of the pestilence.
And I'm imagining it's all happening in slow-mo as she's realizing, oh god, what have I done? Oh no.
Yeah.
What is going on with me right now?
And then I get half movement still.
Yep.
Will I take an A up from this guy if I move?
Oh yeah.
There's
only one
And the
way
guy
to
who
find
doesn't
out.
I
dab.
can't react
No.
because he's slowed.
Oh, that's right.
One slow boy.
He is slowed.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna actually go backward. Yeah, we'll go.
No, you're gonna go right into the sword man. Go forward. Go forward.
No!
Oh,
Running away
no.
from the mushroom. Okay, that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Riker, it is now your turn.
Boy, we're having fun here today. Okay. So as in action, I am going to cast Shatter, going like right in between like this group right here. It's
Okay.
10-foot radius. So just as much of those guys as I can.
Yeah.
Need to make a con save.
Okie dokie. Mike and it adult. Con save. We've got 2 of them in there, we'll say. Does the second one pass?
Yeah, second one passes.
Okay. And then the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do any
All
of those
fail.
pass? Okay. All right. So 17 points of damage. All of the small ones die. 17 points of damage. This is, and then half of 17.
8.
Yep. Okay. Cool beans. Yeah, big damage.
All right. So after Riker just like tosses his grenade, hitting those guys, how far up is like this right here? Like, how far up the stairs do I need to go?
The stairs themselves, it'll probably take you about 100 feet of movement doing the switchbacks to get up there.
Okay. I will go in and do 30 feet, and bonus action, I'm going to use the grappling hook once again, trying to hook on to it's a 40, I can go up to like 40 feet, so I'll try to hook on to the part of like the wooden stairs. So I'll make the dex check.
Okay.
This will be with a +3, so 21.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll propel myself up, so I'm at like the 70-foot mark.
Okay. Cool beans. Yeah, that works.
Right, and that is what I'm doing.
Alrighty. Miss Arsis.
How high did you just go?
70 feet.
Whatever.
Why?
That's pretty high, I guess. Damn it.
Yes, Herc, thank you.
Pick up an action dash there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's all I'm doing.
Oh, you're right. Okay, you're still technically on your dragon. Got it.
Move your dragon.
Yeah,
There you
no.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna action dash, but you're right where you were before. I'm gonna just run in place really fast. Okay.
What about Ardu failing?
Fast as fuck, boys.
Oh. Oh shit.
Did he pass his wisdom check or whatever?
Oh, I
did
never
not.
made Ardu pass a wisdom check.
Or does it matter since he's owned run by Arsis? Owned by
Yeah, I
Arsis?
don't know. It's up to you on that one. I don't know if it works for pets, but
I would imagine it probably would have, but we've already made the action and we've gone so far. That's on me. So
Okay.
freebie. Mr. Herc, it is now your turn.
How tall is this wall?
Same height as all the other walls, 80 feet.
Oh, it's just in shadow.
Yeah, it's
Of this.
behind the
Because this
tower.
is even
the tower
taller.
is a little bit taller than the. Yes.
Shit. Is there a window that is approximately 40 feet high.
You tell me what your goal is, and I'll tell you whether or not it's possible.
I want to jump.
Into the window.
Yep.
Okay. I will say that roughly every 20 feet there is an opening showing to be looking back out into the city on the tower. So yes, at 40 feet you would be able to see a window that you could jump into.
Or I assume there's like a spiral staircase or something inside.
Not exactly spiral, it's more of a square that's kind of around, but yeah.
Well, I'll just back up, and I want to jump, up to the 40-foot window, and I'll use my action to dash. And
so you
I'll
still
go
have
ahead
another
and-
60 feet worth to get up to the top to be able to walk out because of just the way the switchbacks are working. Adds a little
if
extra.
I go up 40 feet,
Yeah, if you go up
And
40
then-
feet, and it's an 80-foot wall, like if you're looking at the stairs, they go up, turn, more stairs, turn, more stairs. So you're wasting another 5 feet in between each increment of the switchback. Just, you got 60 more feet to go.
architecture.
Yeah,
Architecture.
that's a bummer.
I'll run 40 of that 60 then. Or actually, it would be 30 of that 60 because I had to use 10 feet to get a running start to my jump. To jump 40 feet in the air without any grappling hooks.
Yeah, but grappling hooks add style points.
Okie dokie. Is that all you got? Yeah.
I do a kickflip.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Okie dokie. It is now the Hill Giant's turn. 1, 2. Will you roll me an additional 8d4 for him running through the spike growth? Pretty please.
Sure thing. 23 points this time.
Minus 23 points of spike growth. And I am going to 1, 2, 3, additional 3d6 piercing, minus 8, as he uses his full movement to run and bust into the portcullis. He is now at the gates. Purple Dragon Knight's turn. We're going to resolve their damage first, and then they will take a couple of their actions. And gonna do that, and then
Yikes, that
3.
too.
Okay. And where's my boss man back here? Wow. Okay. Where are my people at? How far is this away? 55, that's within range. Sammy, you are going to take a firebolt. 24 to hit. I clicked on the wrong one. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that will hit.
What on earth? Oh, that only rolled 1d10. 10 points of fire damage.
Here goes my 10 hit points.
And
We had him.
Rin, you're the
so
only
rude.
person in melee range. I apologize.
They could fight each other.
They could. think you should roll for it. D4.
Good one.
Lead number 4.
I will have one of them branch off and attack another one.
Maybe we
Oh,
should have
that's
pumped
nice.
together.
You didn't have to do that. It's okay.
No, that was a good call. And tell swords. You're gonna get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 longsword attacks.
Whoa, Jesus. 2 of those hit.
Okay. I don't know why it didn't give me an option for damage there.
Because you don't actually want to hurt Rin.
That's true. I don't.
The way
Meow.
you killed Arceus. It's very familiar, guys. I'm getting flashbacks and trauma.
Luckily, I still got my parry app, so.
All right, so we're gonna
Everyone
do.
else keep stabbing me when I'm down.
It'll be total of 2d8 plus 6, so 12. So 18 total points of. Is it piercing or slashing? Doesn't matter.
Your girl is below
Slashing.
10 HP.
Okay, there we go.
Those greater healing potions sure look nice right now.
Too bad they're all the way up on the wall.
I know. That's so terrible. Oh, shit.
Stick with the party.
These creatures are
Yeah,
going
sorry,
to
guys.
burst through.
Oh, my.
Because the portcullis was taken down by the hill giant, and now Sammy, it is your turn.
Did they take any more spike growth damage or not?
No, I just rolled all of the 40 feet worth of, or
Okay.
20
that's
feet
fair.
worth of
You
spike
should
growth.
also roll the fighter's
Slows.
save for slow.
Good call.
Yeah. Well, okay, so do they all pop out of their craziness like Rin did?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they all pop out of their craziness immediately.
Okay, so seeing that and noticing that Rin kind of like panicked and ran away, and then she was getting beat up, and then maybe seeing the confusion clear their minds, I
If
would
they were
just
slowed,
drop.
they only get 1 attack.
Only one of
that's
them was
true.
slowed, so that
okay.
would have been
That's
the last one, the 14, which would have missed.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, seeing that then, I would have dropped slow, so they don't have to roll their saves afterwards.
Okay, after you see them realize.
Them too. Yeah, they
Okay,
fucked up.
okie dokie. I'll allow it.
So now, I'm at the top over here.
Okay.
Oh, sort of at the top. Boy, a lot of shit going on there. We are going to. Wow. I have a serious lack of AoE attacks here. So, we are going to. Alright, this Myconid.
Okay.
I'm 65 feet up. I am going to. Where is it? Fuck off, motherfucker. What is the thing called that I don't move?
Steady aim.
aim. There
Steady
you go.
aim.
Thank you. That one. So I'm gonna steady aim. And I'm going to take a shot at this guy with my short bow.
Okay.
And this is just gonna be with a standard arrow. Oh,
Yeah. Unfortunately.
wait, hold on. I give myself advantage.
Yes, steady aim.
Okay. Woo. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's better.
Nice.
Okay. Better.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
I was like, that was stupid. Why did I do that? And I can't move. Oh wait, there's supposed to be one more roll. Okay, perfect. So that is going to be sneak attack with that, right? Because I gave myself advantage. So there you go. 24 points of damage due to larger guy out front.
Nice. While you can see as you pierce through the crown of this creature that it looks to be bloodied at this point, you don't see any slowing down. The smaller creatures who are or should appear to be on their last leg don't seem to be slowing or showing any effect from the severe wounds that it has.
Yes, fine.
So no movement. That was your action. Bonus action or
And
anything?
steady aim is my bonus action.
Oh, is it?
So.
Okay.
Yep.
Okie dokie. Rin, it is now your turn. Seeing the confusion rush across the two purple dragon knights, how do you respond?
They're good to go. All right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna keep running away because I'm very scared of dying here. So we're gonna go as far as I can, and then we're gonna do one more slow. We're gonna just keep trying to keep these jerks all slowed up.
Okie dokie. Where's your target? This group
Yeah.
over here on the left?
So I'm actually
on the
thinking
big guy?
giant, both the big myconids and then, yeah, one small fungus.
What's the radius on it?
40 cube.
I think it's like 40 foot.
That's a 40-foot cube.
Okay.
Yeah, 40-foot cube.
Damn.
Okay, wisdom save.
It's up to 6 targets you can see at first level or second level.
Yeah.
Sorry about your sad life. The hill giant said, even though he's
What?
less than
Don't
average
worry, Barbs,
intelligence. Is that somebody?
But nat 20.
Is that something that somebody did or is
I
doing?
cannot see it, so I can't.
No, I'm not doing anything.
I will use my reaction to silvery barbs that.
Okay, I will re-roll it. It fails.
We go.
Okie dokie. And then two of the big creatures.
Yeah, so if you center it like around in the middle of all of them.
They both save. And then two of the little creatures fail. Okay. Got it. Okay, you use your movement in your action. Anything with a bonus action?
Excuse me. Not this turn. Actually, yeah, no, not this turn.
Okay. Okay, it is Riker's turn. Go for it.
Okay. You know, I really should have expected this in hindsight, but it's okay. So 30 feet down. I'm still need 40 feet, but I'm going to use the grappling hook as a bonus action to try to get down to the bottom.
Down to the bottom now.
Yes.
All right. Here's what I'm gonna allow you to do. Because the center is kind of open, and I'm gonna say, as you jump, using this grappling hook, you can kind of shoot it and then use it to swing yourself just through the entry of the door, and I'll say you'll be right at the entry of the or the exit rather of the tower.
Okay, is that still the AC 15 I need to hit?
Yeah, I suppose that's if you want to. That's the stone. Or
I kind of do want to get down there, so I'll do it.
Okay.
So once again, it'll be this plus 3. 9. I'm going to use the Bardic here and roll a d8.
Nice.
Ooh,
Aw.
that's only a 12.
12. Okay. The grappling hook just doesn't take hold of the stone wall. And what did we say you were? You're 40 feet up?
40 feet on the stairs. I don't know what that accounts for, like going up.
Oh,
I leave that up to you.
yeah. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
That is a-okay with me. Okay. I smack into the ground, but I will I will huck a grenade and like right at this guy's face to try to hit him and his 3 buddies with a shatter.
Oh,
So that is a con save.
okay. One, the big guy fails. Is it half damage, no matter what? Half on
damage. Yeah, half on fail.
fail. Okay, the 3 little ones die no matter what.
Okay. And with that, so since I cast it through my arcane firearm, I get to add another d8 of damage to that. I forgot to do it last time.
Okay.
So that's 15 thunder damage total to the big guy then.
Ooh. Very close. Okie dokie.
Ah, dang.
Go ahead.
And that's like literally everything I could do.
That sounds good. Arceus, as the hill giant is crashing into the gate, the Myconid swarming through, you're on the other side of the tower. How would you like to proceed?
Okay, so I'm gonna reposition, or have already repositioned a little bit farther away here. I'm gonna bonus action Hunter's Mark the big mushroom here. Drop
Okay.
concentration on my spike growth since it's no longer needed. And then I'd like to shoot Rin.
Oh,
I hope with an arrow of healing.
Not quite, but I'd like to shoot Rin with an arrow of teleportation.
Oh.
Oh,
It teleports you to the
it's the good kind of damage.
There's no damage. As a magic action, I can fire one energy arrow from this weapon to a target you can see within 60 feet of yourself. The target can be either a willing, medium, or smaller creature that isn't being worn or carried, provided the object is small enough to fit inside a 5-foot cube.
Are you
Oh,
being
if it's
worn
an
or carried,
object.
Rin?
Yeah. The arrow teleports the
willing.
target to an unoccupied space that I can see within 10 feet of me. So basically, it's like, get over here. If I can hit
Get
you.
there.
Yeah, so
are you a willing target?
I'm so
I will-
fucking willing.
I'd be like, let me hit you.
Move me, mama.
All right, you
So-
can position her wherever you want to, or I guess where would you want her to be?
Just behind me, probably.
Okay, we'll say right there,
Here?
10 feet.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I shot you with an arrow, and it didn't hurt.
Yay.
My new toy, guys. It's the Save Rin toy.
As you can
She-
see, this kind of purple hue of an arrow zip towards you, and as you would think, because you've been shot with an arrow before, as you would think that there might be some amount of pain there, you feel this tug as you are kind of pulled through space and
But it's very
reappear.
nauseating.
Yeah, definitely jarring for the first time, and you are pulled to near Arceus. Arceus, do you have anything else? That was your action and a tiny bit of movement.
Yeah,
And you
I'll
did
back up
Hunter's
just
Mark.
a little bit more. Yeah, the Hunter's Mark, and that's all I'm gonna do for this turn. But the spike growth is gone now.
Okay, Herc, you are what, 60 feet up in the tower right now,
Yeah. Only 20 feet more to go.
and you hear the guard tower kind of rattle as the hill giant
Oh.
crashed into the portcullis. What do you do?
I run out onto the rampart, and then I see that they're already broken through. And I'm like,
Son of a bitch!
damn it! I start running back.
Getting your exercise and steps in, buddy. I love the cardio.
Should have gotten a witch's broom.
You know, I will say, after everyone submitted their magic items, I was very, very surprised that there wasn't one that tried to get like a flying carpet or some sort of like mobility.
It feels too much.
That's too predictable, John.
Yeah,
Yeah, you expected it, so we couldn't do that. I mean, I
True.
have a
I'd
dragon
rather
I can
have
ride.
armor.
I'm not gonna like get on a carpet.
that's true. Okie dokie.
And of course, we can't get rid of Dawnstar / Halongaday. I should
Right.
remember their names.
We'll have to. Yeah, you did. That is very
How
surprising.
could? What do you mean? Why is that surprising?
I
well,
don't
They're
remember their names.
legends. Do you forget the names of legends?
We'll have to
Anyways.
see what other names he comes up with for the different
I
biomes that you
posted
guys go
a-
to.
A tactic in the meme chat for you, Herc.
Okay.
That is true.
Just imagine that's what Herc would do.
There's water breaking the fall, and it's not from that high up.
But it's not actually Herc.
No, but you
You
got a
do-
lovely
Is it
little
not actually
sack
Herc?
of,
Oh, is that not actually Herc?
No.
you have a lovely sack of mushroom flesh to jump into.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
gotta be
wait.
soft,
The
right?
ultimate arm drop.
You
You
just
do a
threw a
wrestling
mushroom at people, and they exploded.
I mean, you do you, Herc. I'm just saying, it felt like right. It felt right.
I'm running on 2 hours of sleep and 12 hours of work. I'm gonna
elbow drop.
make it. I run. Maybe I leap down the stairs 2 by 3, and I think with all of that movement that I'd spent, I could make it like 20 feet away from the bottom.
Okay. Sounds good.
And if I see anybody in the tower on my way down on the stairs, I'll let them know that it's not worth going to, or like go to the top, it's safer, and that they broke through. And any soldiers that I see, they need to make it out there.
Remind me again for slow. What's the movement penalty?
Half movement. And -2 to the AC.
Yeah.
And no reactions.
True.
-2 to the AC. That's how you do
Oh,
it.
and their deck saves as well. And then they also only get 1 attack or 1 bonus action. They don't actually get both.
That is true. Okay.
It's pretty awful. That was awesome.
It will be the hill giant's turn, and as he comes in, he is going to pick up the debris that is kind of on the ground, because he can only use 20 feet of movement, and he is going to throw it like a rock. Missing. And then I need another wisdom save from him.
Correct.
He fails. That's gonna be a rough one. Alright, Purple Dragon Knights, their damage. It's 210. Myconids, their damage. Okay.
295s. That is crazy.
Like legitimately, they have been like their damage has been wild. Okay, Sammy, it is now your turn.
Okay. Sammy sees the big guy come through, and he will knock a normal arrow and bonus action, steady aim again.
Okay. At the big guy?
The big guy. The big guy, big guy.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Thank you
17
for
to
taking
hit?
all our nat ones.
17 will hit.
Okay. So that'll be 19 points of damage.
Okay. All right. I need you to roll me a d10 or a d20, please.
Oh. Okay, there's a 4.
Let me double check if it was above or below. Okay. As you shoot your arrow, you watch it strike true, and one of the massive boils on its kind of left shoulder and sprays a bout of acid onto the ground within a 5-foot radius of the creature.
Yeah.
Luckily, nobody is there to have to make any dexterity saving throws.
What about his friendo there?
I guess there is one. Yeah.
Friendly fire! Yay!
Yay!
He saves.
Oh.
The damn
And
shame
this
he
is-
wasn't slowed.
But okay. I guess that's your action, no movement, and bonus action.
Correct.
Rin,
And then
what do
I'll
you do?
probably shout out, stay away from melee on the big guy.
Cool. So for my bonus action, Arsis, you've taken damage, right?
Oh, little.
No. Oh, has she? Oh, that's right, from the initial blast, yeah.
Great. Then between Rin, Ardu, and Arsis, Rin's gonna do Mantle of Inspiration, 8 temporary HP to all 3 of us. That's bonus action. Thanks for pulling me out of there. It's really nice.
Stay safe.
And then we are going to.
Can't we also move immediately on our turn?
Yes, you can. You can use your reaction to move up to your movement speed if you want to.
I'm gonna reposition here.
Actually, that's probably smart. How far away? Actually, I'm kind of the farthest away I can be, so I'm gonna go.
You can stay there. It's okay.
I think I'm gonna stay. I'm
Yeah,
staying.
it's probably better if we don't clump.
Yes. Okay. Then we are going to do a shatter bloop. On these 2 guys and
The 3 small
what are
ones.
you guys gonna do?
I think it's just everybody in a certain spot, right? For shatter?
Like
Yes,
20
yes,
feet.
It is.
right?
Yeah. So
10 feet.
all those little guys in 10 feet.
And then what's your con DC? 1, 2. They both fail. Roll me damage. 12. You did.
Yes.
Minus 12. Minus 12. Okay. Cool beans.
And that's it. I'm actually gonna run a little farther back, maybe. Okay.
Riker.
Okay. So first off, I am going to get just a little bit away over here, so 10 feet of movement to get there. Bonus action, I'm going to have the cannon take aim at this guy here, try to finish him off. 22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Okay. That is 8 points of force damage.
Yeah, as you just absolutely destroy this, sending fungal matter spreading everywhere.
You. All right. And then for my action, Riker will take out his rifle, and take out a new piece of ammunition. This one is has like a black coating on it. He puts it in, and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast. Both of the beams going
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
into this little guy right here. So that's 2 attacks.
Hold on, which little guy? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, this guy. Little
Okay.
guy. So 14 and 25.
14 hits, and I don't think you could possibly roll low enough to not kill it. So I'll allow you to choose another target for your second Eldritch Blast.
Oh, then the other little guy.
Also dead.
Okay.
Those were relatively low HP. They only had 20, and Arceus dealt like 20 damage to it, or they had 22. Arceus did 20 damage to it as they were coming through.
Gotcha.
Cool
And,
beans.
as Riker pulls the trigger, you see like an arc of what seems to be lightning comes out, but then it splits in 2 different directions, hitting both of these guys and killing them.
Nice. Dig that.
And I'm just gonna back up just a little more, and that will be my turn.
Okay, Arceus.
I'm shooting the guy that's got the mark on him.
Hold on, I need to... You can, but I need to roll a wisdom save for him. He passes. But
Cool.
you can still shoot that one.
Do you want me to keep the 18 or you want me to roll again?
No, you're good.
Which one?
You can just keep the 18 for your attack. That's fine.
Okay, for the first attack, 18.
Yeah.
So it's gonna do 7. Hold on. Do it that way. So 18 points of force damage. Some of it's fire damage, some of it is force damage, some of it's just piercing damage.
Okie dokie. So 11 plus 7, that slays that one.
Cool. All right, then I'll bonus action move the hunter's mark over to the big guy.
Okay.
But this time I want to try the arrow of restraint on him. So I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does hit.
Okay, so I can try to restrain the target instead of dealing damage. So no damage. If the arrow hits, the target must succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw. Oh,
Barely.
roll really low.
By
Yeah.
the skin of his teeth.
Okay, then nothing happens.
Okie dokie. Whew. Can't afford anymore being slowed and restrained. That would have been rough. Okay.
Don't you love slow?
Anything else for you, Miss Arceus?
I'm gonna take a step back, and that'll do it.
Okie dokie. Herc making it down to the bottom of the tower with 20 feet of movement. What do you do with the remainder of your movement and your actions?
Yes, I make it out the tower, and I'm gonna take a few steps forward, and I'm gonna attack this guy
Okay,
with the axe.
go for it.
My first action of the fight, guys.
Yeah,
Better late than
that
never,
was
buddy.
advantage.
Better late than never.
That first one wasn't supposed to be with advantage, but I assume a 19 still hits. Does a 14 hit or no?
Does a 14 hit? I think it's close. It does.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And don't forget, I think we ruled max damage on
Yeah.
these creatures.
I'm clicking the thing. So that would be 13 and 20, so 26.
Okie dokie. This
Two
thing,
hits.
this thing is very close to death.
With a smite, of course.
With a smite, are you gonna use the spell slot there?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, that
Another
will.
3 13s. That's pretty lucky.
Well, that is very lucky. That will finish it off. Okay.
I think that's all I can do. I don't think I can move anymore. I can move 5 feet. I'll move 5 feet closer to this one since I failed my perception check on Sammy saying avoid melee with the giant.
Okay. Given that there's only one person that has damaged the hill giant so far, that is going to be who is going to be targeted. How high off of the ground are you, Sammy? You're 60 feet?
65 feet.
Okay. 30. Trying to think of how tall of a wingspan this would have. Probably just out of reach. This thing's massive. It's about 30 foot tall. Like it had to duck down to get into the
That's a big boy.
yeah, he's not able to reach you with his hand to grab you, but he can reach at you with his big fucking stick, and he is going to swing at you with that. 19 to hit.
You know, usually that would hit, but in the Ring of Spell Storing, I do have a first level shield spell. So I will use that to deflect
Shield
the stick.
Bros.
Shield bros. As I see this big pointy stick coming at me.
Okay. And with that, he will roll a wisdom save. What's he need to beat again? 15?
14 for this one.
14 for you.
My actual one is 15 now, but when I gave him the spell,
Oh.
it was 14. So.
Gotcha.
No, this is not my slow. That's your slow.
Yeah, this is your slow, so it'll be 15.
15, sorry, yeah.
Okay, 7. Still failing. Okay. Just to cut it nice and clean, something very interesting is going to happen. 1 second.
And the crowd
Music
goes
change?
silent.
Yes. Sammy, as you see this giant club reaching for you and swinging, and you cast shield and kind of like duck, preparing for the impact of this, as you open your eyes, you see a fountain. And you see your companions standing around this fountain. It's the same fountain that you all had stopped before you made your call, or made your way to the Horn Gate. And all of you are seeing this, actually. Once in the thick of battle, blood, spores, everywhere. You now stand next to the fountain. Full recollection of what had happened, but now confused as to how you've gotten to this position.
Does it look like time has passed? Since it was, freshly morning, so we could probably...
Give me a history check.
Is this Sammy only, or is this everybody?
This is everybody. Everybody is now standing at the fountain with full recollection of the battle that you had just transpired.
Do we know how the battle went?
You're aware of the events that had transpired, yeah.
Does a 17 help at all?
Rin, as you're kind of frantically looking around, trying to figure out what it is, maybe even muttering to yourself, like, how much time has passed. Everybody kind of gets the feeling, and Riker's the first to notice. It's earlier. Time has definitely passed. It reversed.
I can go trade these boots in for some javelins of lightning, and we can.
Should we still have
do
all the
this a
stuff we
whole
purchased?
lot better this time.
Yes, you were at the fountain after the Adventurers
wait
Guild.
a second.
What's happening? What is going on?
That's pretty crazy, though. That's never happened.
We
Better
were
go check on
already
it then. Let's go back to the
here.
gate.
Is
But
this
the bells haven't rung yet, so we're
But they're about
Unless it's the
to.
next day.
Did they do something with the stone?
Are we dreaming?
Maybe?
I pinch Herc.
If they were able to reverse things, then we should get to the gate before the attack. Then, if this is the past, not the future.
Shortly
Wait,
into your conversation, you hear the bells starting to ring.
What the fuck?
Okay, so
Don't
now
Show us the meaning.
We should-
show us the definition of speed.
Are we back to full health and all our spell slots and everything like that too, or is our resources still used?
Don't make any changes yet. You're something else is about to happen.
Okay.
yeah, let's
Yeah,
go back to
right.
the gate. Let's see if this does play out exactly the same way.
yeah, I guess.
I get on my
begin.
horse.
Booking it for the gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get on Ardu. Start riding towards the gate.
As you begin riding towards the gate, running towards the gate, whatever method of travel that you had chosen, galloping, yes. You
Gallivanting.
are
Did he freeze or did I
transported.
freeze?
No, sorry, I froze in real life. You are transported right back into the thick of the battle, right where we picked up, still with the same bloodied HP that you might have had. Everything
head.
is just as it was as you were in the middle of battle. Purple Dragon Knights will go ahead and take their turn.
What the fuck?
God, are we in a mind flayer ship?
No.
Wait, so do we see ourselves, or we just
No.
everything happens again the same kind of way?
No. Like the same as when you opened your
It's
eyes.
like we hiccuped.
Yes, it's like you hiccuped and you opened your eyes, you were at the fountain, you started running, and then you open your eyes and you're right back to where you were before the initial transportation back to the
Illusion
fountain.
magic. Some tricksy wizard.
Could be. Okay, I rolled that damage. Actually, I'm not going to roll 3. I'm only going to roll 2 because they are really hurt. Okay. But that puts us at Sammy. It is now your turn.
All right, so I'm 65 feet up on the wall.
That is correct.
Homie is 30 feet below me.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I am gonna begin. Ooh. I don't want to use melee. Or do I?
You hit him, see what happens.
I know. Walk around, find out. Sammy living recklessly. Here we go. Sammy's running down the wall, and he pulls out his. You see the dragon bone or the dragon tooth come out, and he is going to use 30 feet to get down. Bonus action, dash the last 5 feet, and then he's gonna take a swing with the dragon tooth dagger.
Okie dokie. And against the giant, the hill giant?
Against, yeah.
Okie dokie.
Oh.
Even with
Does
the
a 12
minus
hit?
2 to AC, a 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Sucks. Okay. And then Sammy is gonna run back up 25 feet.
Okay. Rin.
Yes, that's me. That's my name. I am Rin. Yeah, we're just gonna do the same fucking thing. Boop, boop, boop. So I gotta... Oh. I can't get close enough, can I? That blows. Okay, that changes my mind. How hurt are these things looking?
Which thing?
Both of the baddies.
The hill giant, not at all. The other one, pretty hurt.
Okay. Okay. God, none of my spells are far enough. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to go for it. All right, we're gonna get a smidgen closer. Boop. And we're gonna try a sleep. Because it's one of my farthest spells that I got.
Okay.
And we're gonna do it at third. No, we're gonna do it at second level.
Okay. So a total of 7d8.
Yep. So I can do boom and then another. Come on.
What's the radius on that? 20-foot sphere?
20 feet. Yeah.
Is there a world where you can make it to where you don't hit Sammy, but also don't hit Herc?
Oh yeah, absolutely. If I come at it
Okay.
from...
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. 20
Oh,
foot.
point it, yeah.
I guess. Sure. Okay, I'll allow it. All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, neither one of them are feeling tired in the moment. They had their nappies earlier.
Ooh. Okay. That's like, oh my god. All right, we're gonna give Arsis a bardic and call it.
Okie dokie. Riker, you're up.
All right. Same thing as before. Riker is going to load up an Eldritch Blast into his gun and fire it at Mr. Big Boy.
Okie dokie.
Both arcs going into him.
25, 18,
20.
both hit.
All right. So that is 13 damage, and since it's arcane firearm, I get to add 7, so that's 20 points of force damage.
Okay.
Bonus action, the cannon will fire. 24 to hit. And another 10 points of force damage.
Oh, so all 3 going into this guy.
Big boy. Yeah.
Okay, and then another 10 points of force. Okay, what I need you to do is I need you to roll me individually 3 instances of a d20.
Okay. 5, 16, and 14.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that works. Okay, so 5 is the only one that does not. Sammy, given that you're technically underneath your 25 feet and he's 30 feet, I need you to give
so I'm
me.
25 feet above him.
You're 25 feet above?
Yes.
I thought you came all the way down to the ground.
No.
Okay,
No, I went
25
back
feet
up.
above. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
I thought you came all the way down to the ground, struck at him, and then went 25 feet back up the tower, but you said you only came down to be able
I came
to
down
stab at his.
35 to
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
All right, I get you now. Then it is just the self-harm dude. Dex save. He passes again. What the hell? And that's a save or suck. Okay. I think that's your action and bonus action. You got any movement?
Almost so at 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I don't want to deal with him right now, so I'm going to do that, and that's my turn.
Okie dokie. Arceus, it is now your turn.
Okay, let's shoot this guy in the face. The big giant dude with the hunter's mark on
Okay.
him.
23 hits.
And then it's 1d6 for my hunter's mark, 1d6 for my mark target, and 1d6 for Ardu's breath thing. So 3d6.
Okay.
So 21 points of damage.
Okay. Give me a D10.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, not D10, D20. I don't know why I keep saying D10. It's because that's the weird DC.
Okay. I'm like 170 feet away from him.
No, I
Oh,
know,
it's still
but it's
raining down on the
whether or
other
not
guy.
it's whether or not you hit a pustule and cause
Okay.
it to seep out on anybody else. With an 11, you don't hit one. You
Oh, so it's like basically like a mirror image.
something. Yeah, basically. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That was one attack.
Yep. Gonna do it again.
That also hits.
I'm just putting only 1d6 for this damage because it's the hunter's mark.
Okay.
So only 12.
Okie dokie. One more D20 for me, please. Okie dokie. And then he finally fails that one. So you will see what it is. Okay. Nice. Okie dokie. Any movement for you, Miss Arceus?
I'm perfectly happy right where I am.
Okie dokie. Herc, it is now your turn. Who are you? Oh,
attack the
okay.
sovereign.
okay. A
He's in
10
the way.
does not hit, but a 15 does. So that's 13 points of damage, right? Wait.
Yes.
Yes, 13 points of damage. 1d8 plus 5. Yep. Okay, 13. And it's looking pretty wounded.
We'll smite again. So 22 total.
22 total. That will just do it. Okay. From the immediate threats inside of here, you are just down to the hill giant. Do you use some movement into your attack action? Anything else, Mr. Herc?
Wait, did I just take the spot of the sovereign?
You must have. He died. Yeah.
Okay. I don't necessarily know if I want to get in the
Splash zone.
splash zone just yet.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I'll say, "Hey, you!" And
Love it.
just trying to distract him from Sammy. And that'll be my
Okay.
turn.
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay. $13.
Unfortunately, having not personally damaged the creature, you are still not as much of a threat to him as Sammy is.
All right. Turn over.
Alrighty. Sammy, 25
Am I
feet up.
taking another beating?
Not quite. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Happen to be really good.
Oh,
at
you're
this.
you're a
Knock
rogue.
on
You're
wood.
good.
Knock on wood. Ho ha!
Okay. I think I know what's coming with this, but we'll 30 reduced to half, so 15.
Wait, do you have evasion?
I do not.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking was coming since he passed. I thought he
But-
was just gonna.
When an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction.
No evasion.
No, I have uncanny dodge.
You don't have
Evasion if
level
you
7
if you
evasion?
succeed on a dex saving throw. you
Yes,
take
I know,
no
but
damage.
I can
Okay.
use my reaction
To have
reduce
it
that
even more?
damage even further. Yes.
Okay, so half of 15.
Seven.
Yeah.
No. Wait, if you use evasion, you take no damage.
He doesn't have evasion.
What I'm saying. I have uncanny dodge. I don't have evasion.
He's not a level 7 rogue.
Oh, okay. That's where it is. I was like, for level 7, you should be have evasion.
I did. So I will use my reaction to have that damage again for
All right.
7.
Please, for the love of everything holy. Fuck. Okay. Give me my. The fungal is getting low.
Yet they still roll so high.
They really do. It's so wild. Okay, Sammy, it's now your turn.
I am going to try again. I'm gonna run down 25 feet and try to slash him with the dagger. 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Perfect. So that's 6 piercing. That is 4 lightning damage, not acid. And 14 sneak attack. So that is 24 points of damage altogether.
Okay, roll a d20.
Yep.
Okay. You managed to strike a spot that is not infected with the big ol' pustules.
And then I will use the rest of my movement and my bonus action to go 35 feet up.
Okie dokie. Miss Rin, it is now your turn.
Yeah, okay. We're now a little bit closer, so we can move. Gonna move in 20 feet. Yoink. And we are going to cast first level Dissonant Whispers on the Hill Giant.
Another
5
wisdom
damage.
save. If you make me succeed in a wisdom save against this and take away my opportunity to succeed against your slow, I'm gonna scream.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
Okay, it
okay.
fails. All right.
No screaming yet.
He's kind of like run away now.
5 points of psychic damage, and then
Yep.
what's the other portion of it? Do I have to run away from
yeah,
you?
he's gotta run away. I always forget about this part.
Is it immediate or is it on his turn?
It is.
I think he's used his reaction.
It's immediately use his reaction, which he doesn't have a reaction, so it doesn't matter.
No, he has a reaction.
No, he doesn't. He's
Oh,
slowed.
he doesn't. He's
He's
slowed.
got slow.
Oh, that's right.
So yeah, there you go. It cancels itself out at least. There's a good thing about slow is he doesn't have
Yeah,
a
I
reaction
guess.
to use.
Now he doesn't have to move. Perfect.
And I'm gonna back up like 10 feet, and then that's all my turn.
Okie dokie, Mr. Riker.
All right, move 20 feet here. Another set of Eldritch Blasts coming his way. 25 and 14.
14 is the AC while slowed.
All right.
Don't forget to roll for your
Sweet.
slow.
I already
Oh
did.
no, sorry, that's on your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 force damage plus another D8 for Arcane Firearm. So
17.
that's 17 total. Then the Eldritch Cannon will take its turn.
That hits.
All right. And another 12 points of force damage.
Don't worry about rolling d20s. There's nobody within 5 feet of him anyways.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know. Unless you just want to see how corroded the purple dragon knights underneath of him can get.
Yes.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
You gonna use any? No, you use your movement to get there.
I used 20. I'm using 10 to go back.
Okie dokie.
You're like, no, don't hit me back. Don't hit me back.
No, it's not allowed.
Okay, Miss Arsis.
All right, we're gonna kind of do the same thing that you did. I'm gonna hit him twice with my bow and arrow. 16? I'm
16
bargaining.
hits.
Oh,
16
does it?
hits,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
Nice.
Okay, minus 6, 3d6.
Ooh, that's a really
That
low
is. What a
10.
bummer. Woof.
Wow.
Alright,
So
I got
minus
another
10
attack.
total.
Yep.
Wow.
Too bad it was wrong.
Yeah.
20.
So 10. And then another
And then
d6.
1d6. So 14
Nice.
points of more damage.
Okay, you can see that this creature is starting to be worn down, not only heaving, huffing, and puffing from the slow, but also starting to be bloodied, as you can just see trails
Ow.
of like pus and ooze dripping down from its wounded flesh. Okay, unless you think you're pretty comfortable where you're at, Mr. Herc. It
I'm
is,
perfectly happy.
yeah.
I'm
It is
gonna
your turn.
leap up onto his head and slash him twice with the axe.
Okay. What is this?
I missed the
Probably
first
block.
one. Oh wait, no, I hit actually. Oh no, you said 14. Was
Yeah,
the AC?
14 was the
So
magic
first
number.
First one misses.
Okay, and this one, he is not fully plant matter.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still 13 anyway.
It is still 13. How about it?
And then let me smite him for another 13 damage.
And then when you're done with it, it is another 13 damage. How about it? Manifested it. Called out to Timora and said, give me 13 damage. Can you give me a
what I
d20,
do.
please? Okay. Clear of any pustules. You got lucky. Anything else for you? You got to move your token to at least within 5 feet. That works. Unless you
He's right underneath his
Attempt
legs and
to-
hacking at his knees.
attempt to move back out so you're not in the splash zone anymore.
No, I'll be there.
Okay.
He wants to be in the splash zone.
Ed May.
Okay, it is the Hill Giant's turn. Here's the deal. Herc, I need you to make a contested athletics check against this. Athletics or acrobatics for you, as the Hill Giant bends down and attempts to pick you up.
Oh, I'm on top of him.
Oh, you're on top of him?
I jumped on him.
You said you jumped on his head. You mean literally?
Yeah,
Okay. still will do the same thing as he reaches up to grab a hold of you.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus, John.
Oh man!
You can't scream. You cannot scream. It was not a wisdom save.
25.
You
Does
are
25 do it?
Yeah, 25 does it. You are latched on tight. Oh, fuck. I hate slow. I'm banning it all
I'm
future
sorry.
tables. Thank you,
Oh!
Jesus.
Feel free to move next time.
Man,
if we
I'm not
don't
even gonna
kill you
silver bars that
first.
because I just feel bad at this point.
You
I mean, that's
can.
the purpose of
shit.
slow.
Yeah.
Don't
Technically,
be too
you're not
hasty,
within
John.
line of
Don't
sight.
be too hasty.
I know. I mean, I
Um,
wasn't going to anyway.
Would I
but-
be an asshole if I used my reaction?
You can do it.
No,
I mean,
don't want
that's
to.
that's how
I don't
combat
want to,
works.
it's fine.
Okay.
I know, I don't want to. I want to save it just in case I do get mollywopped here.
Okie dokie. That ends his turn. His action was to attempt to. He was
shit.
gonna yeet Herc.
There we go.
And we are down to. Okay. Sammy, it's your turn.
All right, 35 feet up. Oh, Jesus. Do I see this thing like heads jerk up at me and move a little quicker, or you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. I'm gonna fuck around and find out. And I'm going to steady aim bonus action, and I'm going to shoot or try to shoot a short bow into its face.
Okay.
26 to hit.
That'll hit.
It'll be 16 points of damage.
Okay.
Mark on his head.
Yeah, roll a d20 for me.
Oh, God bless it. Works in the splash zone. 18.
You strike. True. Anything else for you, sir?
That's it.
Okie dokie, Miss Rin. What do you do?
All right, we're doing same thing as last time. We're gonna move a little bit forward. Boop. And then we are going to Dissonant Whispers. Enjoy your 8 damage unless you make your wisdom save.
All right, and has to use its reaction that it now has.
Now it has a reaction.
Riding him.
With her
Cowboy.
to use its full movement speed away from you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
40.
Hello, Riker.
Oh, hello there, sir.
Okie dokie. Rin, anything else? Your movement and your
That's
action? Okie dokie.
Everyone else is too far.
Mr. Riker, now seeing a giant, hill giant coming around, seeming to like scratching at Herc and also shaking his head, trying to get the whispers out. He's right on top of you. What do you do?
How is it looking?
It's looking pretty hurt. And luckily it doesn't have a reaction because it just used it.
Yeah, thank God for that, cause I'm getting away from that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna use 30 feet get back here. And
Whoa.
That was a big
boy.
aura.
I don't think I want to do that quite yet. So I'm just gonna keep doing what I was doing. I'm gonna load up some Eldritch Blasts here.
Okay.
So, oh yes, and 19.
Oh yeah, both of those hit.
All right, that'll be 3d10. Oh, and my game doesn't want to. Oh, there it is. 12 damage plus an additional for arcane firearm. 6. That's 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Is it still standing?
It is still standing, yeah.
All right.
Your cannon.
Eldritch Cannon time.
That
17
hits.
for another 8 damage.
It is still standing, but it is definitely looking wounded.
Oh, good.
man.
I get to kill it.
Okay, Arceus.
Oh, it's still within regular firing range, too.
-12 -11. Actually, 15 doesn't hit now, because he is no longer slowed.
Well, I've got a Bardic Inspiration. It's a D8, right, Rin?
She went away, but
It's
yeah,
not there.
Yes, it's a D8.
yeah. It 16 is its AC, so you would hit. So if you use your bardic, you'll hit.
Nice.
There's a 23 hit.
There's salmon in there.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so then, yes, all the damage I just did to it.
I had already subtracted it, and as I was subtracting it, that's what I realized. So okay, perfect.
Oh. Is it still up?
It is still up.
22 to hit.
22 does hit.
Or 7 more points of damage. Such a good roll the first time, such a bad roll the second one, but... Is it enough? Is it enough?
It was enough. It had 6 HP left.
There we go.
Okay. As how do you slay this thing?
Oh, I want the arrow to go right through the base of its neck, like where the skull, like this right here.
Okay, just
I want the
severing
force
it.
arrow. Yeah, and then it just falls.
Yeah, Herc, as you feel, you're kind of standing on its back and wrestling with its head.
It'd be even better if it was between Herc's legs.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Either way, it pierces the back of the giant's brainstem, and it just falls to the ground. And combat officially over. Let me skip to the next song. Does anybody need to use a restroom break or anything like that before we get into? Okay, cool. I got a P2.
All right.
Let's take a 5er.
Peace time.
So does this mean I get to make some mushroom risotto now?
I would
You're muted.
not
Are my headphones off?
think about it. No, he was talking to me.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh man.
First what?
He was talking about making a mushroom risotto.
I like mushrooms. They're yummy.
See?
Eat them with
That
your
mean- that-
chop their
that-
heads off.
That means we should just harvest the mushroom from this guy. Could have Herc make us a nice dinner.
He could. And then everyone's infected.
There are worse fates out there. So long as you get really good mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. Of course, there's the mushrooms that are tasty, and then the mushrooms that'll kill you. So.
Or they can be tasty and kill you.
Yum yum.
Wow, that almost sounded like a old school Yoda impression.
I think I get it from Gremlins. It's like that's like the sound that one of them makes when they start like eating, like yum yum.
Nice. I haven't watched that movie in a really, really long time.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a classic, good Christmas movie.
oh,
Yeah, especially the
Gremlins.
sequels.
Yeah, especially those. My favorite part about Gremlins is when, like, 2/3 of the way through the movie, they, like, stop all the action and they give the, like, female character, like, just the most fucking horrifically tragic backstory about her dad trying to, like, be Santa and he dies in the chimney.
I must not remember. I'll
I
have to
haven't seen
rewatch. The Gremlins
Thanks for
movie.
So
spoiling.
wild.
If you haven't seen it by now, like there's a spoiler window. Like if you don't watch it within like the first
In
10
20
years,
years?
I need that spoiler window to be tinted.
Oh my god. Gremlins is such a fun movie. It's so
Yeah, it's great.
easy and campy.
okay. As combat subsides, you look around at all the carnage that had been wrought. The Purple Dragon Knights and War Wizards tending to their wounds, some of the unconscious being drugged to this building just to the south here, next to all of the orange umbrellas over top of the standard benches and tables. You can see from the existing blood trails that this isn't the first time that the town has been under attack, and not the first time that they've had to bring people in to be treated.
So Sammy's probably gonna come down off the tower and look around and check in on people.
Is anybody like wounded but not dead? Or are all the wounded ones like super dead?
No, I mean, as you look around, let's say, about a quarter of the Purple Dragon Knights, which I think was like 40 in total. So 10 of them are dead, and the rest are they're wounded, you know, between 50 and 75% health.
But
Based
they
off
have active healers working on them at the moment?
none that you can see out here, but as they're being drugged into the building to the south, you can see that they have makeshift. As the door opens up, you can see inside, and it looks like a makeshift infirmary where some of the tables have been overturned or not overturned, but the chairs have been cleared and the tables have been prepped as sort of beds for people to be worked on.
Sammy is probably going to make his way to the infirmary. First he's going to hand over a potion to.
I'd like to stop
Ren.
you.
Oh.
Okay.
You're gonna hand over a potion to who?
Ren.
Okay. You guys don't have to move your tokens on here. We can just use it for kind of theater of mind or whatever.
Yeah.
Got it.
Uh, We should save those. They're not easily replaceable the way that some of our magic recharges. And I'll just cast Cure Wounds 2nd level on Ren instead.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I put my hand on Ren's head.
Everybody help Ren.
Very funny.
You guys, that's really nice of everyone. That was a rough start to that battle, but
You're telling me, I don't know if you... I was running to the ramparts, you know? I thought we had to hold them off, but they just came crashing through by the time I made it up there. These boots, they're not made for leaping that high.
oh.
They're made for
At least
striding.
You know the limits of them, at least. So,
A relatively safe way to find that out, I guess.
so then
Yeah.
Sammy will probably stow away the potion then, or the other potions that he has. And he'll probably head over to the makeshift infirmary.
Okay.
Sammy, I know. I hope your heart's in the right place, but we should leave them to do it themselves. We might need those resources for ourselves.
Yeah, I understand. Carnage, it's... Maybe there's something we can get them to help them out.
As you're all standing here talking, the captain is kind of patrolling around, talking to his men, rallying them. And as the new wave of wounded are drug into the infirmary, you see, instead of being taken in, a figure walking out of the infirmary. Very tall, 6'7", kind of a gray purplish hue to their skin, wearing what appears to be a wooden like crown, although it looks almost oddly affixed to their head, twigs kind of branching off. You can see that they are wearing chainmail, and as they step out, they approach the captain. Listen, I'm gonna need some more resources with the amount of people that keep being brought in. You need to go to the temples and round up more. I'm doing everything that I can.
Hey,
What
who
is
are
it you
you?
need?
Hold on. We'll resolve Herc first. Herc yelling, "Who are you?"
King of the Forests?
No, not King of the Forests. Wuxeros.
Wuxer? What?
Hold on a second.
Joker's got a crown on his head. It's made
You're
of
fine.
wood.
Do you say that out loud?
Yeah. Wait, which part?
The Joker's got a crown on his head made of wood.
No.
No, okay. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. What was the most recent thing that you had commented after he said his name?
Who are you? Oh, did he say? Oh,
Yeah, he gave you
his name. Wuxeros.
This isn't important. We have so many other things to be doing right now than arguing over this. And he turns to
I don't
Sammy.
need to argue. You need some things. We're here. We're the Queen's Royal Secret Artifact Recovery Squad, but we've been reassigned to other areas in the city, so whatever we can do to help.
Well, Herc, we aren't planning to stay in the city much longer.
For the minimal amount of time that you've been graced with us as an asset, we might be able to do something to help you out.
I've got about 20 wounded men in there that could use healing.
I'm on it. I hustle on in there.
Rin will actually go follow him.
Okay.
Yeah, Riker can spare some. Yeah, he'll go in as well.
As Sammy, you had also asked what he needed, and he just any additional healing magic, anybody that's proficient in healers kits, anything.
I might be able to give you some cloth, some bandages, but I mean, these hands aren't exactly made for healing.
I see.
I'll give you whatever help I can, but water for them or anything else.
I'll take whatever is available. And he looks up at the captain. We can't withstand very many more of these attacks without additional resources. Get to the crown, whatever we need to do. We need more. More men, more medical supplies. I can't keep doing this. And he turns...
Where's all your clerics?
Spread thin. And he turns and walks into the makeshift infirmary to begin healing. And as he comes in and sees, I think, Rin, Herc, and Riker, all three said that they were going in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll wait outside.
He'll approach Herc. I appreciate you helping. I didn't mean to come across so combative out there. It's been pretty hectic.
Hey, there's combat going on. It's perfectly natural.
And
Cut to the chase.
How are you healing them, Herc?
I'll use 15 more points of Hands of Healing for my part.
Okay.
Lay on hands.
Okay.
Say a little prayer to the Lathander. May they meet the new dawn with renewed strength.
He kind of working next to you, not necessarily on the same person, but maybe across the way. I overheard you said, or one of you said, that you weren't staying in the city long. Where are you going?
Ideas for going to the front, up at the tree.
I see. How did you get blessed with such an honor? You don't look like official military.
Truth is, we've been at the heart of this thing since the start. It's just a simple escort mission to Monroe, and
I don't know that it's an honor to end up, fighting a war like this. We just want to be wherever we're needed.
I feel the same way. I spend every waking hour since they laid siege to this city in here, or in the small garden behind here when I need to clear my head. Think. Look for signs.
What is this guy?
From an outward appearance, pointy ears, long, slender face. He has
An
a lot
elf.
of the markings of an elven figure, but something different.
No.
And not only that, but now once the commotion has kind of died, you notice something even more peculiar. Giving an opportunity to look him over, and it was maybe even a little easy to overlook them before, but as you hear him walking on the wooden floor, doesn't sound like greaves or even leather boots. These are hooves.
Oh my god, is he a satyr?
He has hooves.
Could be a centaur. One.
Missing the back
two.
half.
No.
His hands
Too
are normal
short.
hands. Just the other day, I was in the garden, sitting, enjoying a brief moment away from the carnage. And as I prayed for what to do, a sign, I opened my eyes. I saw an iridescent beetle, and he makes a little motion with his hands, come skittering across the stone path in front of me. Right behind it was a black snake, a serpent, slithering fast, trying to catch this beetle. And as I watched, I saw the beetle slowly losing ground, eventually turn and face the snake, almost resigned to its fate. And the snake, lightning fast, ate the beetle.
Might want to work on your bedside manner there, Doc. That was a pretty depressing story. I was rooting for the beetle the whole time.
But wait,
I'd say the beetle didn't resign itself to its fate. I think it
that's...
wanted to go down fighting.
I too saw gloom, darkness in this sign. But then as I sat pensively watching this snake, it started writhing, twitching, flailing about uncontrollably till it stopped. And as I watched, peered closer, I saw the beetle breaking through
No way.
the skin of the snake. What do you suppose that means?
Yes, I've heard of these. Very philosophical, religious debates. Well, the start, I felt bad for the beetle. I didn't think it had a chance, the way you were telling that story, and then the snake got it. And then I started feeling bad for the snake. Because, I mean, clearly that beetle was deceiving that snake. Probably knew all along that it was gonna break through and ruin it. Especially if it's an iridescent beetle. That sounds like a pretty special beetle.
I think that sometimes when we're most desperate, we find ways to bring ourselves out of trouble.
I think that this is emulating this war that we're in right now. And sometimes you have to go into the belly of the beast to emerge victorious. Running
I take
or
it back.
being sheltered inside of these city walls isn't doing anything. We need more at the front lines. We need to attack them at the heart from within. Go straight to Knightswood. That's what I think. That's what I wish I could do. That's what I'd like to do. And you're all saying you're going to Knightswood.
Yeah. I guess. Maybe. It depends what our orders are. Very good, sir. What god did you pray to that brought you this vision of beetles and snakes?
Savras. It's a method of divination. You would do well to look for these signs. Birds in the skies, creatures on the ground, just the way the world has a way of giving you signs naturally. You just have to open your eyes to them. You know, for instance, I dismissed it, but about 6 months ago, I was traveling through the King's Forest. I saw a squirrel carrying a mushroom. Squirrels don't even like mushrooms. And as I watched
They don't.
No, they... different types of proteins. Nuts, seeds, not mushrooms. But I saw it wandering, giant mushroom in hand, and approach a small tree, hollowed out, and put the mushroom inside of it. And as I went to see, maybe it was an offering to something, I looked inside of the hole in the tree, rot everywhere. I think that's very similar to the experience that we're dealing with now. Had only I acted upon it sooner, maybe we wouldn't be in this mess.
It's just been a
Yeah.
coincidence.
All right, Mr. Waxelrose. Could be. Yeah. Hey, Arsis, you ever see anything funny? Any funny squirrels doing things with things other than nuts out in the forest ever?
Yeah, squirrels eat lots of things. Berries, sometimes bugs when they get desperate. I mean, what is this question pertaining to? And how much longer you guys gonna be? I don't know about you, but I'm getting kind of tired.
Oh, our day's just started. Forgive us. We had a early morning.
Arsis is outside the tent. She hasn't gone in at all. And she's playing with the purple dragon ring that was gifted to her. She's taking it off. She's tempted just to leave it on the ground.
Oh, really?
She's kind of like throwing it in the air. She's just killing time waiting for y'all to finish your stuff.
Listen, I know that I'm needed here. but I know that I could be of more benefit in the front lines, where the real action and the real progress is being made. Right now, we're just cauterizing the wounds here within the city. That doesn't get better.
Well, let's not forget that that's very important work. The city is a ruin without its people.
I mean, if they break down the barriers, the whole city's gone, and nothing that's happening up at the tree matters. In reality.
And you're right, it is very exciting to be on the front lines and the cutting edge of what's going on and helping the Queen and Ganrahast himself and the like. But everybody's got to do their part. Seems like you're doing good work here, so maybe look for signs that that's the right thing to do.
I mean, we'd love to have you out there, but you have responsibilities here. Things that you need to tend to.
Well, we don't have time to induct another member into the squad, I think, so I'll meet you outside.
Thank you for your help. Many lives were saved here today because of you.
Savros.
When he returns to tending to the wounded.
As they start to walk out, Rin picks like a group of 6 people, and she, for the first time ever, casts a mass healing word on them.
Woot woot.
I'll just roll it for fun, so I get to expend that spell slot.
Okay. Alrighty.
I go up to Arceus. Well, I've got to say, for a forest dweller, you've got a bit more sense than that lunatic in there.
Do you want this? I don't think I want it anymore.
Why would I need 2? I guess, why don't you want it? It can be handy. Finding magical things.
I just don't have a need for it anymore. And I think relying on these purple knights is not the way to go.
The ring is
gone.
They're not the soldiers. It's a tool. If I wrote Purple Dragon Knight on your bow, would you stop using it?
No, but I'd wipe it off because I don't want to be associated with them.
This is about what happened in the streets not too long ago.
A little bit of that, a little bit of the treatment of my parents.
Yeah, that's the city laws for you.
I don't like them.
Do you know?
Prefer the laws of nature. They make way more sense.
Do they now? Where snakes just gobble up beetles left and right, and then there's no more beetles.
Well, guess who eats the snakes?
Bigger snakes?
Sometimes. Also be wolves. Mongooses. There are several creatures. It's all.
Yeah, no,
part
your
of the
world
ecosystem.
is so much better than civilization and its laws and
Well,
rules
everything
which
has a
protect
purpose,
people
Herc.
and
No, out there, everything has purpose. You might be food today, but then you're the predator tomorrow. Vice versa. And then it's at the end of the day, the beetles come back. You know what they feed on? Dead things.
apparently snakes. Apparently they lure snakes to eat them and then they rip them out from the inside. Ghastly.
That's not a beetle I ever heard of.
Oh, that's the story he was telling, some iridescent beetle that we were supposed to
Herc, you ever think that might have been a metaphor?
No, he said his god showed him this sign. That's what he saw.
It's a sign. It's a sign, not an actual creature.
No, but that's what he saw. Why not?
Well, I mean, it's like when Tamora talks to you. Is she always like
I've
super clear?
uh
Well, to think about it, who could have been the snake and who could have been the beetle? Maybe.
that's what I was getting confused on. I felt like I was getting tested.
Maybe.
Apparently we were the beetle and the enemy was the snake, but I felt
So-
bad for the snake at some point.
Well, maybe it's a temporary loss for an ultimate victory. In the end, we'll survive. Even if the battle seems lost currently.
Well, I know that could be a thing. I don't need to see a beetle and a snake for that.
Well, you're not that guy. He might just need the metaphors.
I know, it's why I'm saying you forest dwellers.
I mean, he lives in the city.
He's got a
working
wooden
in the city.
crown.
We don't actually know if he lives here.
Yeah. Unlike any elf I've ever seen. Tell you that.
I actually believe he might have been a satyr.
A centaur?
A satyr. Like a goat person. Heard
He's
about them.
really tall.
I don't know how tall they get to grow. I've never really
guess-
met a goat person before.
Me neither.
But if I had to guess, it's probably of that race. Maybe not from Cormyr, or even maybe outside the.
Well, I say
Area.
hold on to your ring. Maybe you can get it refashioned in some kind of way. It's a useful tool. It's
I don't have
like
any room
a
for
hunting
it. Herc.
knife or a piece of rope. You
Herc.
don't have any room for a ring?
Not to
Hold
use
up your
it.
fingers, missy.
It won't work. Plus, it's an awful reminder of some shitty laws. If you don't want it, I'll throw it in the trash.
Ah,
Hold
I
on
guess
to
I'll
it
take
for
it.
you. Yep.
I guess
Maybe
I'll
Mr.
take it. We'll put it, maybe we can sell it or something.
John, question for you.
Yes, sir.
On these purple dragon rings, like on the ring itself, is it like etched in that these belong to like purple dragon knights, or how do we? Like, what's the
100%.
indication?
I thought I had an image. Maybe I did not. Think of it like almost like a class ring. On either side has a dragon, and kind of inside of the emboss is colored in purple, and then on top of it is a large, I guess, what's a amethyst, a large amethyst gem.
That's the purple one.
I can take the ring if you don't want it. I can make a few changes to it.
I don't care what y'all do with it.
Yes, that's become quite apparent. Just a citizen of Cormyr, respecting.
Why are you upset about this, Herc?
I think it's just mighty strange, and maybe it's because I've grown up in the city and I love this city and I'm taking offense.
I'm sorry. My offense was not directed at you.
Well, I'm still taking it.
You planning to join the
Out
Purple
in-
Dragon Knights anytime soon?
No. Went a different
Okay.
path a while ago. And it's true, not all of them are great lads. But that's not the point. It's a force of protection. The laws are there to protect the people. We're very lucky compared to other parts of the world.
Yeah, I feel so lucky.
Well, have you seen the rest of the world? No. But I've heard stories and plays and things, and it can get awful. And we've been out there and seen monsters, but I want to be part of that, but not every Tom, Dick, and Sue can go out there and make it and live to tell the tale. All right? It's perfectly fine to stay here and heal people or make really delicious bread or fish sandwiches and not get threatened by beholders and things like that. And to protect people like that, you need the Purple Dragon Knights and wizards and
Actually, Herc, I
adventuring
think we just
parties.
need us because we did great. We survived all that without them.
Oh yes, and were we here the whole time protecting? How did these blood trails end up here over the past weeks that we were gone? We can't be everywhere at once. Everyone does their part.
I'm sorry that you felt offended. That was not my intention.
I'm looking at the blood on the ground of people that gave their lives to protect the city.
I'm not happy that people have died. That is obviously never my intention. I just think the rules are stupid and arbitrary and hurtful.
Very cool.
And I was attacked mid-city. We were all attacked mid-city.
Yeah, and those were not Purple Dragon Knights.
So
They
where were the
dressed as
Purple Dragon Knights
Knights.
to protect us?
I don't know. It looked like it was a planned ambush of some kind.
Well,
But the enemy is devious.
They also cannot be everywhere at once, clearly. So we got our part to play. They got theirs. I don't want to just be part of it, and I don't think you should try to make me.
While this is going on, can I use message to Ren and just say, should we leave these two?
Maybe I can redirect the conversation here. Hey, maybe we don't have to agree on this right now, but we're still in this together, right? Even if,
Right.
Civilization is whatever it is, we are with each other.
Yeah, I don't want my resentment to build up over this, which is why I'm making my voice be heard.
So Sammy hears the commotion going outside and looks over at all the other wounded people and leaves a little bundle at the front of wraps and some other stuff that he has on him, candles, cloths, some other things. But he'll also put the amulet of Tamora on top of it. And he will look over at the cleric and just nod and step outside.
Before you step outside, as he sees you placing the things up there, he walks over in your direction. Thank you. I know those are your own personal things, but your contributions are appreciated. And
I wish.
Go ahead.
I wish there was more that could be done. There seems to be some disagreement with my friends outside. And we don't want to bring that confusion.
Understood.
Maybe our paths will cross again.
Maybe. And as you go to turn to leave, he reaches out and grabs your arm. You felt it too, didn't you? Time. It moved.
Time.
It skipped.
Yes. I don't even know what that was. I can guess. I think people are playing with things.
Be safe. We don't have much time.
You as well. And I know that Arsis told me that our resources are better used elsewhere. But I'll pull a potion of greater healing that I bought, and I will give it to him as well. For them.
Very gracious. Take care.
You as well.
He allows you to leave.
Let's step outside. What are we arguing about right now? What is going on?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I think we were talking about going to Tenets before the bells rang.
Yeah.
It
Do you
might
wanna
be
head
a
over
good
there?
place to relieve our frayed nerves.
Honestly, I think that'd be much needed.
All right. Let's go.
Before they leave, Rin puts her hands on both Persis and Herc and go, "Are you guys gonna be okay?"
We'll be fine. Yeah. Actually, Sammy, and I start telling Sammy what happened.
Okay.
From your perspective or from the general perspective?
No, from his full-on perspective.
So
And I see nothing.
Arsis hates the Purple Dragon Knights, even though they protect the city. Okay.
Ours just hates laws.
And he
Any-
looks over at Arsis and go, "Oh, really? Oh, that's where we're at now. Okay."
I said nothing of the sort.
Ours is confirmed anarchist.
Apparently, this is useless to her now, so I don't know. I was gonna throw it in the. Maybe we could sell it.
Oh, Riker
I
said
don't
he
know.
would take it.
It's a tool. Like-
Right. That's exactly what I said. Here,
I
Riker.
mean, if that bow came from the Dragon Knights, would she get rid of it too?
No, she said she would refashion it, which I said maybe we could do with the ring.
Which is what Riker offered to do at least 3 separate times.
With what? Your bow or the ring?
The ring.
All right.
Are
Okay.
you sure the bow's not from the Dragon Knights?
It's not purple, so I guess not.
You all make your way away from the Horn Gate towards Tenets. As you arrive, the front door appears to be locked.
Well, shit.
Herc, is
Oh,
there
man.
a secret knock?
Let
I
me
look
think.
at the locking mechanism. I think I might know the trick.
I mean,
Hey, it's Herc. Herc
Oh,
Heartsong. Open up.
I was pulling out my lock picking set, but sure, I guess we could do that too. You want me
That's
to
the
try to
secret
unlock
knock.
it?
Don't be crude.
Um,
Maybe if it's an emergency. And you know, Arsis, you're right. There are some pretty dumb laws. I was just thinking, what happened the other day? Oh yeah, to your parents, for one. And then sometimes
Well,
I
Herc's
forget the
going
thing
on
about weapons and...
While Herc's going on with this, and I don't hear anything at the door, Sammy will begin lock picking the door.
Yeah, to be clear, there does not appear to be any response at Tenets.
This is ominous. Open it up. Faster, Sammy.
you go.
How does a 20 work?
Get it in there and jiggle it around.
Is the lock pickable, I should ask?
Maybe it's magical. Let me use my
Bloody
purple
hell.
Dragon Knight ring to...
What is this? What is this shenanigans?
Consequences.
Trying to lockpick a fine establishment without attempting to look for traps or anything first.
I activate Detect Magic on my purple Dragon Knight ring.
That would have been good to do before.
You can see strong evocation and abjuration magic, but this is you take 26 points of fire. Actually, give me a dexterity saving throw first. Sorry, DC 17.
I was gonna say, do I get a
I'm
save?
trailing behind everybody pretty significantly.
Yeah,
17.
this is just a Sammy.
Okay.
Okay, you
I
save.
don't
So
wanna
you
blow
take
up by his mistake.
you take half. You take 13 points of fire damage.
And I used my reaction to have that even further.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's a rogue. So you take 6 points.
I'm gonna use
Sammy,
that
that
as much
lock
as
is
I possibly
enchanted.
can.
You're gonna have a hard
Ow.
time with that.
Ah. Damn it.
You know that this is also a temple of Sunni, so that makes sense, I guess.
No, I did not.
Oh, really? I thought it was obvious.
As you look around and
don't
seeing
tell.
the carved marble faces on the pillars outside.
I just thought churches let people in.
Well,
They have anything they need to protect in there?
yeah.
What, some old bones and some
Did you just
salty
call my
water?
mother old bones?
Is your mother in there?
You've been to Teneth's
I
before.
hope
This
so.
is the
Yeah,
spa.
we've seen her in there, dude.
I
This
didn't
is
know she
Oh,
lives
you're
here.
in
I thought there'd be
Christina.
some place
You've
else
seen
that she
her.
lives.
It
This
is
is
on
where I grew
lockdown.
up. Partly.
Didn't
We
realize
grew up
your
in a
mother lives in a church. Ah.
It's a temple, all right, and
Temple,
different for
church.
each god.
I began looking to see if there are any other magic traps going on right now.
Or does this mean, with how secure it is, that we should probably not be trying to get in?
Well, I'm just surprised there's nobody at the front door. Like, at least. I mean, I thought Stephanie would.
They did mention the clerics were stretched thin. Maybe they just aren't here right now.
But
City's on
not all the-
lockdown too.
Stephanie's not a cleric. She. It's not like her to abandon the front door like this.
God damn it, I forgot about Persephone. Fuck.
I think that maybe they relocated for some reason.
Hold on, I've got an idea. Is there a place I can like jump up onto and like look through a window?
Yeah. Going around to the side of the building, there's definitely a balcony that you could find, and especially with your springing boots, you could easily jump up to meet the balcony.
Boing. Those are the boots. Okay.
Yeah, not from the
Okay.
vision that you saw with inside. No, I'm just kidding. As you get onto the balcony and you look into the large glass doors, the curtains not fully covering, you peer inside, head up against the with your hands shielding the light. Peering in, you see everything is pristine. The bed is made, pillows where they should be. Everything looks in order. But you don't see
Is there
anybody.
magical stuff on the door up here, or like the balcony door?
Ah. No. there is not.
Sammy?
Yeah.
Can I climb down or jump down
Yeah, sure.
and then jump with Sammy up there?
Sammy can
I
climb.
climb up the window, or climb up the wall.
I move to hold you and then.
I squirm out of you or grasp, and I walk up.
Oh right, I forgot.
Yes.
It's so
then
weird.
I,
It's like you're
walk up.
walking like you're vertical, but I can see you're horizontal.
Yeah. And then I walk up, and I kind of like do one of those things, like I'm tying my shoe, but I begin fiddling with any sort of locking mechanism on the window.
Now make sure you check for any non-magical traps, because I have no idea what that would look like.
The window
I-
or the glass door?
Oh, is there? Oh.
Yeah, there's a large, like, double glass door that would kind of swing
Okay.
outwards to the balcony.
Look for physical traps.
Okay, give me an investigation. Okay. You don't see any.
All right. I will look for any locking mechanisms.
There doesn't
and I
appear to
will
be
attempt-
one.
Okay. So I will try to open said door.
The door opens.
Anyone got
I,
a rope? I guess
lean
we can
back,
just go in.
And I yell at them. I unlocked it. You're welcome. And then I will. Do I have a rope on me, or did I leave it back in the
I
desert?
leaned her
It
in,
looks
so
like
we're breaking and entering now.
I left it in the desert. So
Into my own
First
home.
time today.
Yeah,
He
that
gave us
isn't the first
permission.
time. You guys have done it 3 times now.
Mhm.
Here, we just help
But we
ourselves.
love the laws.
Love them.
Okay, you
when
said
they work out for us.
you dangle a rope over the edge?
Nope, I don't have a rope, but
Oh,
if
no
somebody's
You
got
guys
a rope,
could just
I-
open the door. Just
I
go
can jump you
around.
up.
Open the door.
Sammy, do you want to do
What if
that?
there's enemies inside and then it's terrible?
All right, so Sammy
Well, there be enemies
will.
inside.
Since nobody is throwing a rope or making moves to
Wait,
grab a
no,
rope or doing
wait,
anything
I know,
with a
I
rope.
know how to do this. I'll use my grappling hook to try to get up, John.
Okay. You can do it. You
Climbing
can make up
speed,
the room.
so
What's the AC of whatever I need to hit?
You can just say 15. It's going to be some
Okay.
form of stone.
Okay. Yep. I hit it, and with the grappling hook, we can all just climb up that.
I jump up.
Okay. You are all now on the overlooking marble balcony, peering into what appears
I do
to
fly
be
up like a big boy.
a suite. Couple doors on the far wall of the room. How do you
This is
proceed?
Really weird. Hello?
Sammy will begin.
Really?
No response.
Wait.
Sammy will begin slowly walking
got the-
around.
Who's got the ball? Look for my mom. Who's attuned to the ball?
I think Arsis, did you use it last?
Is what?
The
Oh, the
crystal
seeing
sphere.
orb.
Oh, I haven't used that in a couple days. I don't know if I was the last one to use it or not.
Find my mom.
Was the last one. Someone used it.
I looked on her like.
I think I used it
I used
actually.
Sammy.
Oh
It
yeah.
was Sammy.
Yeah.
Oh, I used it like 2 days ago. All right, Sammy, be brave.
I just want to
Alright.
start walking around and like listening to doors.
I hold the
And it-
orb,
If I hear nothing, I'll just go open the door.
Give me
and
a
I
perception
think
check.
of,
Sure.
and I think of Herc's mother.
Let me remember what.
Oh, it's that kind of campaign now.
Scrying 5e. Nice.
You insult her and then you look at her in the middle. Well, I guess it's not the middle of the night, but
Oh, Jesus, we're being E in the
Not
middle of the
even.
day? What the fuck?
Yeah, it
We are
is. It is the
terrible
middle
at
of the day.
this.
Okay.
We are so terrible at this.
First hand, you've met the target. So we're gonna do one d20. Is this wisdom save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC 17.
Good luck.
Well, John's great at those wisdom saves.
Well, this not me. This is Herc's mom.
Oh, we know.
Okay. As you peer into the orb of scrying, you find yourself inside of Tenneth's. You see the familiar red-haired figure in a silk robe, holding what appears to be an ornate silver, like candelabra, on the other side of a door, and you can hear movements of you guys.
That is so weird.
It is, yeah. That's what
Well,
you see. I guess so. We'll
explain that all to him.
we'll suspend Sammy's take for now, and then Arsis, you rolled a 20 perception check as you're kind of walking up to the doors and putting your ear to listen. One of the doors, you put your ear, and you hear heavy breathing, almost fast, panicked, behind the door.
We know you're there.
What?
Someone's on the other side of this door.
You hear rapid footfalls, and Sammy, you see Herc's mother scrambling away from the door, holding the candelabra, running into another room, and all of you
She's running
hear
away.
a loud thud of another door slam further into the building.
What in the hell is going on?
Your mother's afraid of us. She might think that we are the enemy. She ran back and into
Mother!
another room because I'm still looking into the orb.
I will go after the person. I'll open the door and run down the hall and yell for her.
Okay. As you yell, she yells back through the door. Don't play your mind tricks on me. My Herc's not here. He's away on an adventure. You can't lie to me.
I'm back. Where's Persephone?
And she creaks open the door, hearing the familiar laugh, and you can just see a wave of relief come over her face, and you hear the metal thunk of the candelabra smacking the floor, and she rushes forward and gives you a big hug, and that is where we will end tonight's session.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.